Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate it as always. Welcome if you are new. Welcome back if you are a returning subscriber. Today is going to be a little bit of a kind of mix up of a video. I'm going to be doing my nails in the beginning, and at the end we're going to review another Maniology plate. So please stay tuned for the entire video. I know it's going to be a little bit of a long one, but if you guys watch the entire thing, I appreciate you so very much. If you enjoy this video, please give this video a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed already, please consider doing so. I hope you guys enjoy this video. I'm probably going to be doing mostly talking through this video. We will see. And yeah, enjoy. I do have a little discount code with Maniology, so if you'd like to take advantage of that, I'm going to leave it on the screen and also in the description box below. I'm trying to figure out what color or colors I want to use in this set. I kind of think that I just want to go do something, again, very demure and very simple. Very demure. Very simple, natural looking. And then I think I maybe want to do a little bit of stamping, so I think I'm going to do that. Right now I'm just going over into my nails with a little bit of some alcohol, and yeah, I'm just going to do a little bit of buffing, and then we're just going to build up the nails a little bit so they can be a little bit thicker for me, because I don't like really thin nails, because they just don't, for some reason they just don't last long enough for me. I'll get some chips and breaks, and so I like to kind of build them up a little bit with some builder gel. Most of the time I use Saviland builder gel, and it's right there on the top kind of left of the screen up there. And yeah, buff. We're just gonna buff all of my nails, and then I will be back. I had some things to do, and so I was trying to get this video out earlier, so sorry for the later upload. But regardless of whatever time that you watch it, I hope that you enjoy this video. Like I said, I know it's going to be a little bit of a long one. I know some of you really do enjoy watching longer length videos. Some of you really don't mind at all, and some of you probably don't prefer longer videos, and my apologies for that. But sometimes what happened was I had two videos that I was trying to merge together, and so that's what happened. So that's why this one's a little bit of a longer video, and I hope that you don't mind. I'm just gonna shape up a little bit, do a little bit of shaping now, and then we will continue. These are the tips that I'm going to be using in the video today, and then these are the tips that I currently am using on right now, and I got both of them from Amazon. I'll try my best to link them both in the description box below if you are interested. I am really needing to reorganize all of my stamping things. I have currently 2 organizers for some of my stamping plates. I clearly need more. I have a ton of stamping plates in this box already that I haven't even used, and I'll show you that in a minute. And then I also have brand new stamping plates that I've gotten recently. You see all these plates that I've yet to show you guys. So we've got a ton of stamping plates. So much fun that we have. You know what, to be honest with you, there are a ton of plates here that I've had for quite a while that I never really swatched with you guys. There was a point in time, and I'll try to link some videos down below. There was a point in time where I was just doing non-stop stamping. That's all I was doing. It was back to back videos, stamping. And it was fun, but I wanted to change it up for a little bit. And so then I started to do different things like hauls and doing my own nails and things. But I loved, like right here in this bin, this is where I put new products that I want to share with you guys, test them out. And so there's a ton of stamping plates in there as well. But yes, that is what I did for quite a while, was stamping. And so after a while, I just kind of ran out of stamping plates to swatch with you guys, and then I was like, well, I don't want to swatch them all, because then if I need to create content, then I won't really have other stamping plates. But then those plates grew and grew. And then my collection started growing more, and now I have a ton of plates to share with you guys. I don't even know how many I have. I have quite a ton. So this is a brand new caramel macchiato candle that I got. And can I tell you, it smells so amazing. It makes my apartment smell so good. Perfect for fall. But anyways, so I love stamping. Stamping is so much fun. It is something that takes a lot of patience, practice, and if you don't get it on your first time or 2 or 10, that doesn't mean that you won't get it on your 11th or 12th time. So if you gave up on stamping, please try it again. It could be your stamping polish, it could be your stamping plate, it could be your stamper itself. If you have maybe one stamper, maybe try to get another stamper. I know I've said a couple of these tips before in the past. Some stamping plates like carry some sort of like film on it after you take the sticker off. Sometimes that might kind of not help you pick up an image. It can also be your stamping polish. Maybe you need to try a different stamping polish. It just depends. Sometimes some stamping plates and stampers and stamping polishes, sometimes they just don't work great with each other. So it's kind of a matter of just continuing to try different things. Like if you have this one stamping polish that just is not working out for you, maybe just try a different brand of stamping polish and just get one. You don't have to get like a whole pack. Maybe just start off with one just to see if you like that brand and company. If you like that company and you like the texture of it, you like the way it picks up, you like the price, of course, maybe you like the colors, then I will continue to maybe one by one build your collection and get colors here and there when you can, and just start building your stamping polish collection. Now sometimes your stamping polishes get a little thick. I have put some nail polish thinner in my stamping polishes before, and they have loosened up but still stamped, and they were completely fine. What you don't want to do is make a really loose stamping polish and really thin, because then it'll be too watery and your image will kind of look distorted and it won't really look great. And also stamping plates. There are many stamping plates that the images are not etched correctly or etched well, and therefore you might pick it up on your stamper, but it might not be the greatest image. It's probably and it's not your fault. It's probably because the stamping plate is not etched well. It could be a number of reasons. It could be you might be putting on that polish and you're taking way too long to pick up that image, and the image has now dried. Therefore, you can't release it onto your nail because you waited too long. There's a number of reasons. So, continue to keep practicing and definitely watch stamping videos. That really helps a lot. I remember when I first got into stamping, I was watching stamping videos like nobody's business. I think I want to do a separate video and show you guys all of the stamping things that I have. Maybe do like a little collection video. There are a couple of stamping plates that I saw on Temu that I really want to try and hurry up and get before they sell out, and I can't get them anymore because they're so super unique. Sometimes places like Temu and AliExpress and places like that, they kind of sell like a one-time deal. They might have, like, for instance, that stamping plate, and they might not sell it anymore. It'll go discontinued. And so when you see that there's like one or two of that item, you want to quickly grab it, because you might not be, you might not be able to get that item again, or you might not be able to get that item at all if you don't quickly pick that item up. So when I see really unique items that I don't see many of, I like to kind of swoop them up, especially when they are great prices. And Temu has some really, really nice stamping plates. So I think I am going to do that. But once again, I think I want to kind of show you a little bit of my collection. I know I've done it several times before. There are a ton of swatch sticks that I have practiced stamping art on, and I might show you, you know, some of that. Again, I used to do so much stamping and I haven't done it in a really long time, but I think I want to get back into it because I miss it. And I've got some new stamping products, of course, with Maniology, so I want to get back into stamping. There is a brand new Lisa Frank inspired plate from Maniology that I really want to swatch out with you guys, even though it's kind of like summer vibes, but I still want to do it. I can't even wait until next summer to do it. There's no way. I can't do it. I can't. I have to swatch that plate out. I'm so curious to see what I can create with that plate. I've got so many ideas in mind for that plate. There are so many epic kind of nostalgic images in that plate that I cannot wait to use and show you all, and kind of just put on my nails and maybe do a couple of press-on sets for myself, or maybe if somebody wants me to create something or something like that. But I am going to show you a little bit of some stamping here. I'm going to probably finish my left hand. Don't think I'm going to be able to finish my right hand on camera, but I'm going to try my best for you guys. Also, I really want to express, be very, very careful with your stamper head. You don't want to put any acetone on your stamper head. Please clean your stamper head with a piece of tape or lint roller like I do. There are different ways that you can clean off your stamper head. I would even clean it off with soap and water before I would put acetone on it. What's going to happen is it could eat up your stamper head. It's going to damage it and it can turn it cloudy and white. Therefore, you won't be able to see through your stamper anymore. You don't have to see through your stamper, but if you'd like to be able to be precise where you're going to put that image, you need to be able to see through your image. So, or excuse me, your stamper. So I would just be careful with your stamper. I have several stampers and stamper heads for that reason, in case I messed up a stamper head or two, which I have. So that's why I'm letting you guys know, just to be very, very careful. As you can see here, I'm off frame a little bit, but you can tell that I can see right through the stamper head onto the nail, and it still was off a little bit, but it's easier to be able to have a clear stamper and be able to see through it, so you can see exactly where you're stamping. Love stamping so much. The only thing is that it's super messy. I, for some reason, somehow got paint or polish all over my fingers. Don't even know how I did it in this video. Have no idea. No idea at all. And for some reason, these Maniology polishes are pigmented. It was staining my fingers, and it didn't want to come off my fingers until I used acetone, and then I still had to use soap and water on top of that, which is fine. Love the pigmentation. Love it, love it, love it. We love pigmentation. But it was staining my fingers just a little bit. But again, it's all right. It's okay. That's all, you know, in the fun. That's all going to happen when you are stamping. You're going to make a mess. You're going to make mistakes, you know. It's going to happen, and it happens to the best of us. It's okay. Now, when it comes to cleaning my stamping plates, I like to use 100% acetone. It might leave your plate looking a little cloudy, but what you do afterwards is that you go over your plate once again with a lint-free wipe, maybe a paper towel if you don't have any lint-free wipes, and some alcohol. Alcohol is really going to get your plate to look beautiful and shiny again, and it's not going to have all those white streaks. It's preference. You can leave it like that, but for me, for storing my plates, I like to see them without polish on them, just so that I can see the images clear. And I don't really like to put the plates away dirty, just because I just don't even like the way that it looks. But you can go ahead and put away your plates dirty. The only thing is that, you know, maybe for next time when you want to use your plate again, it'll help you with the cleanup. So if you clean it this time, you don't have to clean it right before you use it. So it'll help you for next time. And then there are so many different type of stampers. There are huge stampers, there are squishy stampers, circle stampers, square stampers. There are stamper heads that are a lot more hard and kind of, I guess, like a harder rubber, I would say, rather than these squishy stamper heads. I prefer these squishy stamper heads. I started off learning and practicing. I'll show you when I get to show you my collection. But I started off with an extremely hard stamper head. And at that time when I learned about stamping, I didn't know anything about squishy stampers at all. And when I learned and I found out about the squishy stamper heads, I was like, that's it. That is it. That is the game changer. That is what's going to kind of revolutionize stamping. Because these harder surfaced, stamper heads it just wasn't it. It wasn't it. The stamping head was just so hard that it just wasn't picking up the image, like, at all. And for some reason it wouldn't kind of, how do I explain it? This stamper couldn't kind of roll on and pick up the image nicely like a squishy stamper can. It wasn't working. It just wasn't working. Years and years and years ago when I first got my first stamping set, and that's how I practiced, it just wasn't working. I was like, there's something has got to give. And I always was hoping that they would improve that. And so when companies like Maniology started to come out with squishy stamper heads and things, that changed the game. It really, really did. Because like I said, when it came to those harder material stamper heads, it didn't work. It didn't work. And I saved mine. Because I wanted to show kind of where I came from. I wanted to show what I used to practice on. I wanted to show you all. And of course, I wanted to remind myself where I started. And so I'm going to show you. And I have my very, very first stamping kit. And I'm going to show you exactly what it looks like. Again, I like to keep things like that because I like to see, kind of where I started. And see how I've grown and kind of just grown. I just want to see where I have grown. And it's so funny because stamping has grown so much. There's so many different stamping polishes and tools and stamping plates. And it's just the images now and the stamping heads or stamping plates, they have gotten so much better. The etching on them, they're just made better. I think that the stamping companies have been doing a really amazing job. What changed the game was the stamper heads, because those harder stamper heads, they were not it. They were not it. They could not pick up an image for nothing. And it kind of just made you not want to do it anymore, because you're like, okay, well, I don't have any other stamper heads. There's nothing else for me to use. I don't have anything else to use. And you're kind of just waiting around for some company to come out with a different stamper head so that you can use it and try to pick up your images. So I have so many plates that are so old that maybe I will use an old stamper or stamping plate with newer stamper heads and see how they pick up, because that'll tell you right there whether it's the plate or the stamper head. So that'll be kind of interesting to see, because I don't think that it was the plate at all. Like I said, some of the older plates aren't etched as well, and so you know that you'll kind of get distorted images, or the images won't pick up as well. But like I said, throughout the years, the plates have gotten so much better in terms of the etching. Sometimes I wish the images were a little bit bigger. Sometimes you kind of want a little bit more real estate, or maybe length or wider. Or sometimes I want images to come down the nail instead of across. So I wish I could create stamping plates because I think I would be so kind of calculative, or maybe that's not even the word that I'm looking for. No, calculative is not even the word. Kind of just, I would plan a little bit better. You know how I'm trying to use big words. I think that maybe that could be a thing. Stamping companies could make it so that we could kind of customize our own stamping plates. How cool would that be? Customize our own images, where we want them on the plate, how we want them, what images do we want close to each other? Do we want them long? Do we want them facing this way, that way? Do we want them to be... The thing is that the possibilities with stamping is endless. It's literally endless. There's so many different things that you can do with stamping. So to customize a plate, I think that would be so epic. I think that would be a lot of fun to kind of customize a plate the way that you want it. Because I feel like there's never a plate exactly how... Like, there's plates that, those are pretty images, and I love, with the way that this image looks with this one, but what if I wanted that same exact image, but I wanted it to be coming, from top to bottom instead of horizontal, or like, I just want that image, that same exact image, but just a little bit thicker or a little bit longer. So yeah, I think when it comes to like, I don't know what I'm trying to say. I just feel like customizing plates would be so much fun. I don't know what is happening here. There is a earthquake happening. So for some reason, the way that I have my camera, I kept bopping it. I kept hitting the holder, so my apologies. So sorry. There isn't going to be a lot of that, but I hit it a few times, so I just wanted to apologize and let you know exactly what that was, because no, it wasn't an earthquake. It was just me hitting the holder by complete accident. I love my pineapple grabber. It is so cute. It works so well. I've always wanted one, and I'm so happy that I got one from Maniology. Thank you so very much. I want to find a square stamper that is a little bit bigger than this one. I have also wanted to find a circular stamper that didn't kind of like pop out every single time you would go pick up an image. I had a smaller circular stamper that every time I would go pick up an image, it would fall out, and so I would ruin the image. And so I don't know, for some reason the stamper head was just not keeping tight. Like, it wasn't staying tight inside of the holder. And so I think I did end up getting another one, and that ended up working out well for me. But I do want to find a little bit, or a one that's a little bit bigger than that one. So yeah. But as you can see, this is the aftermath of stamping and swatching. And you can see there that there was stamping polish all over. But that is what happens when you stamp. So that's why you kind of need, I would suggest putting plenty of paper towels on your surface so you do not ruin anything or any of your surface. Definitely recommend paper towels for your surface. Here they go. I really was just doing, you see how I got polish all over my fingers? I really was just kind of just vibing out with the plate, just stamping whatever I felt. I kind of was feeling that black, but with matte top coat over it. I kind of just wanted that vibe, and then I was going for colorful leaves, and then I was just like, no, I kind of just want to go for that kind of black matte vibe. I thought that was really cool. I'm cleaning up my surface because we are going to get into this plate here. I think you guys are going to love it. We are going to be doing some more stamping here. We're just going to be doing a few minutes. I know we just stamped my nails here, but I definitely want to swatch this new plate that I received from Maniology with you. Once again, you guys are going to love it. It's more like a self-love, self-care stamping plate. I'm going to show you what it looks like so you guys can see, and also I will try my best to link it down below. I really think it's cute because there are a couple of images that have to do with like nails, which I thought was super cute, and I'll show you in just a minute. I'm going to try to show you in good lighting exactly what the images look like first before I go and make a mess on it and start stamping. We're going to play around, and I'm going to create a quick little set here with you guys, and you guys tell me what you think. I kind of had a little bit of issue with one of these swatches towards the end, but that's okay. We're just playing around here. I am going to be with you for some more minutes here. I kind of wanted to try to swatch as many images as I could with this plate so you guys can see exactly what is on this plate, just in case you are interested in it. Like I said earlier, I am looking into some organizing bins or organizing something to organize all of my stamping stuff. So I've got a bunch of stampers and scrapers and like lint rollers and things like that, plus stamping plates. Now stamping plates take up a bunch of space, so I've got 2 holders, and I definitely need to get some more. I was thinking for like a photo album or something. I need something a little bit big because I've got a ton of plates and I really don't have enough space for all of them. I've got them in like a little bin right now for the most part, but I'd love to not have them in there and kind of have them displayed a little bit different, because when I am looking through the plates and kind of, or maybe just wanting to get some inspiration, I want to look through the plates and be able to kind of have it like a book style where I can kind of flip through, just like a sticker book, so I can flip through the pages and see what plates I have and come up with you know, some sets that way, or come up with some inspiration that way. But I really just want to organize my plates a little bit better. Like I said, I've got 2 organizers right now that don't even house half, not even half of my stamping plates. Here we go. Here is the mess that I just started to create. I don't know how I got stamping polish all over my fingers, but I did. So please disregard that. When you are using stamping polish to fill in images, you have got to be very quick. Stamping polishes dries very quick. Stamping polishes dry very quick is what I was trying to say. So whether you are reverse stamping or just, you know, doing a normal stamp and pickup, you've got to be incredibly quick. Flick of the wrist, literally a flick of the wrist, because you want to be quick picking up that image, or else the image will dry and it won't transfer, and then you need to probably get rid of that image, which is probably what I have to do here, because I think I messed up one of the images a little bit and I wasn't able to fix it. But that's okay. That is the beauty of stamping, because this plate isn't going anywhere. You are definitely able to get rid of this image if you're not happy with it, and clean up the plate and pick up your image again and start your image all over again. So that is the cool thing about stamping plates. You don't have to get rid of your image and draw something all over again. I love stamping plates. Not all of us are blessed with, you know, the drawing gene or the artistry gene. I believe that we all are artists, but not all of us can actually like I get like something that I want to kind of learn is like character art, or just drawing even things like this that you see in front of you. Like, I'm not great with drawing things like that, but it's so funny because when I was smaller I could draw really, really well. Like there could be a picture right in front of me, not even copying, not even putting it one on top of each other, having the picture next to me, and I could literally draw exactly on another sheet of paper next to me. I could draw whatever that image was on that sheet without like copying it on top of each other. So I miss doing that. And nails are so much smaller. They're really tiny. So I'm just like, why can't I draw something so small and something as simple as like a little heart? To somebody would be like, oh my God, that's so simple. And see here, things like that happen where you go ahead and drop the stamper on total accident, and I went and smudged the image, and now I have to go and restamp it again. But that's okay. That's all right, because that's where the pineapple comes in, or the cotton claw. You go and you clean up that image, and it is ready for you to restamp all over again. I have another cotton claw. I think I just got it from Amazon. It's not the pineapple one that I'm talking about here. This one was sent to me by Maniology, but there are cotton claws that you can get on Amazon. I have one that works completely fine. The reason why I'm using the Maniology is because it is a new cotton claw that I got from Maniology, and I wanted to try it out, and I have been wanting one of the pineapple grabbers for so long, so I'm so happy to have it. I love this blue stamping polish. I really want to work with it a little bit more. For some reason, this image came out a little bit what is the word that I'm looking for? Distorted. But I don't know. That was probably user error. I think that I made a mistake and didn't swipe or scrape that image correctly. Therefore, when you pick up the image, it is not going to be as beautiful as you may think. Can I just say you are a trooper if you watched this video? This was a long one. Woof! This was a long one, and if you stayed this far, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. I know it's not easy to stay through long videos. So if you survived, I appreciate you. I do. I do. See? So I just wanted to show you, first of all, my cotton ball got stuck to the nail, but I'm going to show you in a second what you can do. Get some 100% acetone. And I just didn't have enough on my cotton ball, so that's why that happened. And listen, it'll come right off. The white base coat isn't going to go anywhere because that's already sealed. That's already been cured, right? And the acetone on top of the white polish is not going to do anything. So don't worry about ruining your base coat of polish. You can wipe that as many times as you want and stamp it as many times as you want, and you'll be completely fine. Okay? So, and then I was just going to say, if you know, it's really easy to get rid of an image. If you're not happy with an image and you made a mistake or something, it's very easy to get rid of your image as you saw and just restamp and start over again. It's very, very easy. So yeah, once again, if you watched this video this far, thank you so very much. So much. I appreciate you. You have no idea how much I love you guys. I can't even express it. I can't express it. I can't express it. Look how easy that was to get rid of that cotton, that dirty cotton ball, and get a new one. These cotton claws are so amazing because you will not ruin your manicure. You'll just use that little cotton grabber, cotton claw, and to be able to wipe your surface or wipe your plate, and you will not ruin your nails. The reason why I got polish on my fingers was, I don't know where it came from. Maybe it was the stamper card, and I had some polish on there and I didn't even realize that I touched it. I'm guessing that's what it was from. But just be careful because this stuff does stain. And there was actually a tool that I went to, that pink dotting tool that I was using, and I got polish on it, and I went to go get the polish off with acetone, and the acetone didn't like being, or yeah, the acetone, or the stamping tool didn't like the acetone being on it, and it kind of ate it up a little bit. So acetone isn't, you know, for all over the place. Just be very, very careful when you are using acetone. But on these metal stamping plates, you are going to be completely fine. I promise. Promise, promise, promise. This set, it's so funny because I think 2 of the nails, I think I put the other way around instead of kind of going with the nail. I put it opposite, but it's okay. It's okay. It's all right. I didn't even realize it while I was doing it. We're just having fun. This is just practice. But yes, I think this is the nail that I was struggling with the base coat a little bit. I have no idea why. It didn't want to cure. It wasn't curing. But I said, you know, it's okay. I just need to get through this video. It is just going to be a little practice for us. As you can see there, I'm trying to pat down these sides. And it's just a little practice for us. But if I wasn't happy with that nail there, I really could have just buffed it off with a little buffer or little nail file, or just added a new nail if you really just needed to do a whole new nail. It's really not something that is super complicated. You would really just buff off either the base coat if you liked, or the image. Or remember, you can go in with acetone in your cotton cloth and just get rid of the image just like that. This image here, it didn't come through like I wanted it to, but I still finished it up. I know that it was lifting up in the little corner right there, but it's okay. This was like my little nail hand. It says nails make me smile, or pretty nails make me smile, with a little hand. Then on the sides it says I do, what does it say? I forgot even what it says. I do nails, or I do, what's it say? I already forgot what it says. Now I gotta go look. I do my nails. That's what it says. I do my nails. Super, super cute. I love this plate. Like I said, it was like a self-care, self-love type of stamping plate, but it also had like nail images on it, which I thought was super, super cute. Once again, thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you. Love you guys so, so very much. Let me know if you liked this video. Let me know if you have any comments or questions. Hopefully my tips and tricks helped you out. I'm probably going to be doing a more in-depth stamping video at some point. Once again, I want to show all of my collection. And do some more stamping videos with you guys. So keep, keep from going too far. Don't go too far. Stay tuned. I am going to have some more maniology videos. And like I said, I am going to be having some more stamping videos for you all. So please stay tuned. Once again, like this video if you can. Subscribe if you haven't already. I will see you guys in my next video.